So in this video, I want to talk about the time that I was almost sex trafficked. Yes, I was almost sex trafficked, okay? So now it's going to be a different story than you really expect. Cause they like, you a dude, like, how are you almost sex trafficked? Like, you 6'3", you this weight, like, you were about to be sex trafficked? Well, you know what I mean? I can see why they would want to sex traffic a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But yes. So let me break down the story. Around this time, it was 2018, and I was working at Food Lion, and I was working at Audible, and I was also growing Gravity Films, and I was engineering for people as well. So I would take my studio equipment, and I would take it to other people's houses, and I would engineer them and record them in their living room or in their bedroom or wherever. So I was trying to make as much money as I could around that time, you know what I'm saying? Doing odd end jobs, doing videography, doing a bunch of different stuff. So I'm growing a brand, I'm growing Gravity Films, and I get a DM. And the DM is like, look, I'm such and such from here, and I have this record label, and I want to bring you out to Vegas to help me shoot some videos for my artists. So I'm like, okay, like, you know, sometimes, like, as an artist, right? So if nobody knows, like, I do music as well, and as an artist, you get different types of emails. You may get an email from Say Cheese, and it'll be like, Say Cheese, this. It's a fake Say Cheese email, but they emailing you trying to get some money out of you, or they trying to do this, or they trying to do that. And I say that to say, at first when I got the message, I was like, I don't know if this is real. Like, I got to see what's up. So I get on the phone with dude, and, you know, he has a good spiel. He's saying, like, look, I want to bring you out here. I want to fly you out here. I want to put you in your own apartment. I want to do this. I want to do that. All I need you to do is shoot videos for my artists. I'm like, look, that sounds crazy. Like, that sounds great. You know, I mean, I'm still kind of skeptical, but I'm like, you know, that's kind of what I want. I do videos to work for a record label to get into these positions. And they were like, look, you can work for us, you can help us, but you can do your own thing as well. Like, I don't want to stop you from doing your own thing. I'm like, dang, that sounds pretty decent. And I'm like, but at the same time, like, why me? Like, I'm just starting. I probably have like a decent camera at that time. I think I have an A7S1. I'm shooting with that, or I'm shooting with the D3300, but nothing crazy. I'm like, why me? So, you know, he begins to tell me, look, I see potential in you. Like, you know how to shoot. I see what you're doing, but you just need the right equipment. You just maybe need this, you maybe need that. So I'm like, okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. So he buys a ticket, and I fly out to Vegas. Around the time, like I said, I'm doing Gravity Films. I only have about $1,000 saved up, so I take like $600 out there. Cause I'm not thinking like I'm gonna have to pay for anything for real. I'm thinking he gonna pay for whatever. I'm just staying there. I'm just doing videos. Like, I'm good. So I'm not thinking I need much. Whole time, I still got a job at Food Lion, and I didn't tell them that I'm going out to Vegas. I didn't tell them about any of that. I'm like, look, I mean, they get mad. If I end up coming back, I end up working at Food Lion. If I don't end up coming back, then I end up working in Vegas. Like, I don't care regardless. Like, they don't need to know nothing. So I don't tell them, I don't give them any heads up, anything. So I go out to Vegas, and the first thing I do is leave my wallet on the plane. So that's one of the reasons why if you know me, I hate taking my wallet out, because I have a tendency of leaving my wallet somewhere. So I hate taking my wallet out. So I hardly take my wallet out, and I leave it on the plane. So I don't realize that until I get to the hotel. I'm like, okay, I'm meeting the two artists, and they're like, look, we're going to help you check into your hotel room. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, all right, cool. Hold on. Where's my wallet? Like, I'm looking in my bags. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at that. I don't have my wallet. Like, I need my wallet. So I can't even check in. I got these big ass bags that I'm trying to take from this hotel to that hotel, trying to figure out how to check in, and I don't have my wallet. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? So that takes about, and before that, I missed my flight before that. So I had to take a later flight. anyways. Then I leave my wallet. Then I had to take the bags to different hotels to figure out what hotel I'm gonna stay at since I don't have my wallet. Anyways, I figure out that I left my wallet at the airport. I get a taxi to the airport. I pick up my wallet. Then I'm able to check in and everything. So able to check in. Everything cool, finally. So first 2 days, we just getting to know each other. I'm getting to know the guy. Like, so it's one guy that is light skinned. He had like curly hair. I'm gonna put their pictures on the screen. He had like curly hair. And then the other guy, he was darker skin, brown skin, like my complexion. He was from Louisiana. He was like an NBA YoungBoy type rapper. The other person was like a Lil Uzi type rapper. Or that's their styles, okay? So we getting along, you know what I'm saying? They pretty cool. But one thing I noticed is that they trying to get me to, you know, hey, you want to drink some? Hey, you want to smoke a little bit? And to me, it's kind of off-putting because if anybody knows me, they know that Stilo don't smoke. Like, don't even try to pass in the blunt. It's not going to work. Like, Stilo don't smoke. And if I seen him drink, it was only like one time out of his life. Like me, around the time I drank a little bit, I don't drink any now, but around the time I drank a little bit, and I would drink one time a month, and then I would go 3 months without drinking. Or I drink on this occasion, and I'll go 4 months without drinking. So I was never a heavy drinker, except certain occasions, like when my brother died, I drank a little bit more, but never, even then, it was never crazy. So they trying to get me to do those certain things, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. So most of the time I'm there, they out, and I'm in the hotel working on videos. I know you like, yo, you in Vegas, like, why aren't you enjoying Vegas? It's bright lights, it's girls, it's this, it is that. It's like, nah, I got videos to do. Like, niggas send me the eyes all the time. If you a videographer, the one thing that you hate is when niggas send you the eyes. They send you the eyes like where the video? Like, you got anything? Like just ask me where the video. Like, don't send me the eyes. I hate that shit. So yeah, they'll send you the eyes. So I had all these videos that I had to work on. How you doing? Okay, I'm about to leave. Thank you. So I got all these videos I got to work on. So the lady said I got to leave. Let me see if I can finish this. I got all these videos I got to work on. I ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying, going out and enjoying Vegas for real. Like, I'm worried about finishing these videos. That's what I'm worried about. So after that, you know, that's the first 2 days. Like, we going on the strip. Well, actually, I actually go on the strip with them. I'm hanging out with them a little bit, but nothing crazy. Like, most of the time, I'm in the hotel working on videos. So we're going on the strip. It's hot as fuck. If you don't know Vegas, like, if you ever been in Vegas during the summer, this shit's hot. Like, this shit's too hot. Like, I don't know how they built the city right there. They built the city in the middle of the desert. It's like, well, I've never been to Dubai, but they say it's real hot in Dubai. It's like on some Dubai shit. Like, this shit's hot as fuck, like, for no reason. So anyways, the third day, the first 2 days, we not shooting any videos. We didn't shoot anything. And then the third day come, I'm like, yo, like, are we gonna shoot a video? Like, what's going on? Like, I've been here 3 days. I've been using up my money to pay for this food or pay for that and pay for this. Like, when we gonna shoot some videos? And like, oh, no, we gonna shoot some videos. I just gotta take you, we gotta first take you to the other location. So I'm like, okay. So the next day, or that same day, we go to another location. Now this location is outside of the strip. The hotels that we were staying in were on the strip. Well, I don't know what's technically called the strip, but it was in the middle of the lights. It was in the middle of everything. It was like, yeah, in the middle of everything. So I guess if you call that the strip, we were staying on the strip. But this part, we had to go on the highway and go outside of the big city of Las Vegas. And we meet, and it's like this dark area. I think it's like timeshares, or maybe it's like condos, or I don't know exactly what they call it. But we meet in this other section of properties, and they got police out here. Let me see. I'm gonna resume. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so we had went to this secluded area, and I think it was like a timeshare, or maybe it was like, I don't know exactly what the term is, right? So we're there, we're sitting outside. I think it's like a patio, like a pool area that we're at. we're sitting outside and we're talking and just talking about exactly what they want to do with the record label, where they want to take it, how they want to do it, you know, and what they have me there for and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, cool, you know. And then after we talk, and we talk about marketing, we talk about a bunch of different stuff. After we talk, and they hand me a camera and they like, look, this is our equipment, and it's like a Ronin, I think like a Ronin M, the one where you hold it with two hands. I'm pretty sure, or it could have been like a Zion crane, or it could have been something, right? I think I had my Zion crane with me. So, and then, but they did give me a Ronin M, but that shit is so hard to put together, like I never ended up putting it together. Anyways, they give me those pieces of equipment, and they like, look, you can use this. I'm like, okay, cool, like it's lit. Like I think it was a Sony A7S II. So back in 2018, the Sony A7S II was like the thing to get. It was like, oh, okay, like you got an A7S II, like you lit, like you can really do something with that. So I'm excited about that, but at the same time, I'm thinking like, you know, we're in this dark area. I can't really see your face, and to this day, I don't know what this nigga looks like. I can't remember what he looks like. I'll search my messages to try to find the messages from him. I can't find any messages. I don't know what this nigga looks like. So after that, we still don't do any videos. I'm like, yo, like what's going on? Like what the fuck is going on? So one day I get a knock at the door, at my hotel door, or like it was either that day or no, it was the next day. The next day I get a knock at my hotel door, and they're like, hey, you want to come out with us? And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just stay in the edit. They're like, all right, cool. Like, you sure? And I'm like, all right, yeah, nah, I'm good. He was like, well, shit, take this bottle. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I take the bottle, and you know, I'm thinking about it, like, should I drink? Should I get lit? And I'm like, you know what? I'm in my own hotel. I'm in Vegas. You know, the lights, and you know, I'm in a different area. You know, might as well turn up. So I start drinking a little bit, and I'm getting tipsy. I'm getting fucked up. Then I get another knock at the door, and it's them again, but this time they got girls with them. I think they had 3 girls with them. So, you know, both of the artists, they each had a girl, but they had a girl for me. They're like, hey, you know, I saw her your pictures. She think you cute. Like, you know, she trying to see if she can hang out with you. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna do what it do, you know what I mean? So after that, me and her talking, we ended up doing what we do, and I'm so drunk. Like, mind you, I don't know why I'm getting this drunk. I'm so drunk after we ended up doing what we do, I'm just laying on the bed. Like, I'm like arms laid out. I'm just laying on the bed like fuck my life. Like, she could have took everything from me. She could have took my laptop. She could have took this. She could have took that. I was done. You know what I mean? So she leave, and not until about a month ago did I really think about that. I was like, see, I've never paid for, you know, sex. I never paid for anything like that before. And I'm thinking, like, did they pay for her to come to my door? Did they pay for her to come in and do whatever she did with me? Because I'm thinking, like, well, you know, a nigga, you know what I'm saying, nigga look how he look, right? But is that gonna get that to happen that quickly just off of that? I think not. And the other day I was putting two and two together. Well, it wasn't the other day, like a month ago, like I said. I put two and two together. I'm like, well, I'm in Vegas. Vegas is like the capital place for prostitution in the US. Maybe they did pay for her to come to the door and do that. So did I fuck a prostitute? No, I didn't pay. You know, and I probably fucked other prostitutes not knowing it in my life. But I'm thinking, like, did I? You know, so that was just a thought. So I just wanted to add that in there. But anyways, we still don't shoot any videos. And I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? You know, so I'm asking dude, like, yeah, when we gonna shoot some videos? He's like, oh, we just need to get a fit. We just need to get a haircut, and we should be getting that tomorrow. We just waiting on dude to send the money. And I'm like, all right, cool. So around this time, I'm talking to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, like, they didn't, we haven't shot anything yet. She's like, y'all ain't shot anything yet? And you been out there for 3-4 days, y'all ain't shot nothing yet? I'm like, no, we didn't shoot anything yet. I don't like when people be rolling up. So we didn't shoot anything yet. So she like, look, I don't have a good feeling about that. And a lot of times when, women say they don't have a good feeling about something, you just like, all right, whatever. Y'all be feeling everything. Y'all be feeling the moon, stars, the sky, all of that shit. But for some reason, when she was talking to me, it stuck with me. I was like, maybe what she's saying this time is real. Because sometimes women intuition is actually real. So anyways, next day, they supposed to get a fit. They don't get a fit. We don't shoot anything. So I'm like, look, I got this camera. I just want to shoot something. So they send me one of their songs. We shoot like a little bit. Like I'll put the link of that video in the description, because I thought I had deleted it, but I actually didn't delete it. So I'm gonna put that video in the description so y'all can click on it, y'all can see, because this is a real story. And y'all be able to see, like, I'm out Vegas, like the lights, y'all be able to see the strip, all of that. So where was I at? So yeah, so we shoot like a little bit with the camera that they let me use, and it come out okay, but we don't really shoot much because I'm like, they're not really trying to shoot a lot, or we're not going to specific places. So I put the link on my YouTube and I send it to them, and they like, look, we need you to take this down. We need you to take this down. And they like so adamant. I'm like, it's not even out. Like, none of it's out. Like, it's just on unlisted. And they're like, we need you to delete it off your YouTube. And this is why I thought I had it deleted off my YouTube for this whole time. Cause I didn't even think about, I didn't even think I had it because they were so adamant about me taking it off. So, but I really just put it on private. So after that, next day, I'm talking to my mom. She asking like, y'all still didn't shoot? She's like, look, if you don't shoot in the next day, mind you, I'm out here for like 6 days already. I done spent the majority of my money that I brought out there. I only brought like $600 out there. I'm spending the majority of my money. And she's like, look, y'all don't come back, then if you don't shoot any videos, the next day I'm gonna get you a flight to come back. So next day we don't shoot any videos. So I get a call from my dad. My dad's like, look, I want you to go in your room, in your hotel room, get all of your stuff, and I need you to leave right now. I don't want you to tell anybody that you're leaving. I just need you to leave right now. So I leave. Mind you, it's like maybe like 2 a.m. something crazy, and they got me a flight back. But I think like an hour after I leave, or maybe it could have been a couple hours, I get a text and they're like, yo, where are you at? Like, you ain't in the room or this or that. And I'm like, I don't know if I said, I think I texted in the back and I said, look, I just wasn't feeling it. And this is what made me think, this is part of what made me think that I was about to be sex trafficked, because of the energy that he had when I left. It was like they were calling me, texting me, like, where you go? You need to come back. You need to come back. If you come back, I'll do this. If you come back, I'll do that. And I'm like, dang, like, me, if I was giving somebody an opportunity, right, and they decided to leave and they just said, look, this ain't for me, I'm gonna give them well wishes. I'm gonna send them on their way. I'm gonna say, look, I tried to help you. I believed in you. I tried to help you. If you want to go, do your thing. I'll have to just find somebody else, right? It was the fact that it was so adamant and so angry that I left. I was like, wow, like, maybe this really was something. And then you look at it and you think about the sex trafficking capitals of the US. You got Vegas, you got LA, you got all these different places on the West Coast. And then another thing, my mom asked for the guy's name. I get the guy's name. She look up the guy's name. She don't find anything on the guy. The guy said, oh, he used to promote boxing. He used to promote this. But when you look up his name, you don't find anything. Mind you, I couldn't remember what this nigga, I still can't remember what this nigga looks like. So anyways, I get home. Everything's good. But this story is just to point out, and this is the real reason why I started being a videographer, I'll say this first. This is the real reason why I started being a videographer full time, because when I left, like I said, I didn't tell my job, I didn't tell Food Lion like, hey, I'm be out this day, I'm gonna be out that day. And if you miss 3 days of where you're supposed to work in a row, they have to fire you. So I go in the Food Line, I'm asking them like, look, do I still got my job? And they're like, nah, I mean, like we like you, but we had to fire you. We tried to call you, you didn't answer, and that's what it was. And I'm like, look, you know, damn, like I just gotta take that on the chest. I gotta really go hard in videography now. But this whole story is to caution you on those people that message you, those people that hit you up and say, I have this big opportunity, I have this big thing, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. You really have to decipher, you really have to think about exactly what they're telling you, and if it makes sense, and if there's gunshots right now, and if it makes sense, and you know, if you have a great feeling about this, if you have a gut feeling about this. Usually when somebody tells you, hey, I want to shoot some videos, and they fly you out or they do this, they want to shoot it ASAP. They ready to get it going, you know? At least a businessman want to get his stuff going. They want to, if they got an idea, they want to go ahead and put it forth. So at least that's what I think. So yeah, it's just to be more aware, be more cautious, you know, just be on your shit. I hope this helped. I hope this inspired people to, you know, just think about the things that they're doing, not just dive into something because somebody's giving you an opportunity or somebody's just selling you a dream. That dream can be to your detriment. That dream can be a detriment to you. That dream can turn into your nightmare. So talk to y'all soon. Peace.